If you love 3D nail art and you're having a hard time, your 3D nail arts were not listening to you, so either the bead's gonna be too dry or too wet and you couldn't even to getting a master of it, this is gonna be a perfect video for you. Hello everyone, this is Nancy. Welcome back to Glitz Live Video and happy Wednesday. So the colors I'm gonna using is number 9, which is metal grays, and I'm go ahead and applies it on the nail. So if you have the nails that before you are starting it, apply, whether you are doing it for your client's nails or you're prepping for the press on nails, so make sure that you are doing the dry manicure and push back the cuticles, remove any of the oils on the nails using your primers, air dry, and then using the base coat, applies it for 30 seconds, cure for 30 seconds, and then you go ahead and apply the color of your choice. So I'm gonna get that one, and we're gonna do the thumb inside cover a little bit of a gray colors, and then the ombre with the chromes, and the middle fingers want to use that one as well. You can this one. I'm gonna use that metal grays as well. Okay, this one out for the second, and we're gonna do some cute 3D flowers. All right, 60 second cure. In the meantime, I'm gonna have to cure all of them anyways. I will apply also this one in red colors, Bordeaux. If you are here, JS Cali girls, this is the colors that you're asking for the tutorial. So this is number 16 Bordeaux. I love these colors, and let me put that one in there. Both of them, I think. And here is your colors, the Bordeaux right there. I'm gonna go ahead and cure for 60 seconds. Oh my god, it's so awesome. JS Caliger, this is the colors I just polished it for you, is number 16, the Bordeaux right here. And then also on this one, either you're gonna do the Bordeaux and then the ombre, the blacks color, jet blacks, or you can do the jet blacks and then using the chrome to making a really cool kind of the auras on the nails. That is so awesome. I'm so glad you're receiving it, and I cannot wait to see what you create. All right, so this is the jet black number 24th. I'm gonna go ahead and cue this for is 60 seconds. Okay, I'm gonna fur right there. Alright, so if you want this one to be another coat, you can't. I'm gonna adding in another coat. This is number 9, metal gray. Another coat. I love this color, so opaque. Okay, 60 seconds here. Another one is using metal grays number 9. Hello Tanya, thanks so much for tuning in. Welcome to Glitz Live Video. Oh, I have one more color in the jet black. It's a pinky. I'm using a jet black. right there. And this is a color number 16 that is JS Color Girls were asking for. I love this one, especially if you put the chromes on it. It's gonna be so gorgeous. Second coat, but also if you want to do just one coat as you prefer, absolutely, because we're gonna do some of the cute designs on this. And second coat for this. I'm just doing using 3 colors. If you want any other colors, you can use it alternate instead of just these 3 colors. So the colors I'm using are number 9 metal grays, and number 24 jet black, and then number is 16 Bordeaux. So whatever color, other colors you are doing, you can have really much fun with this. This concept is still the same, just different the colors. You can do this like in purples, silvers, grays, or gold, or whatever colors you would like to. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and clear all of them for 60 seconds. This is the 3 colors I'm using on this cute, beautiful design. So when you are doing this, especially if you are doing it on the nails, on the natural nails, give you some idea for the nails designs. However, if you are doing this to make it pre-made gel extension, this some of them might be work okay because it has semi-transparent, but if you are doing it covered completely and it's not is able to see through or semi-transparent, so you want to using a nail glue to apply it on, as treat it as a press-on nails instead of pre-made gel extension. So two is looks similar, I mean it sounds similar, but it's totally different, because if you have solid colors on the top of the nails like this, is we're not able to penetrate the LED lamp is not going to be able to penetrate, and then you and cure through it to give it a cure properly. So you want to using nail glues or is adhesive tab to apply it on and treat as a press on nails, not the pre-made gel extension. So we're gonna do, and then this one I'm just alternate and switch it, because the this two are the same size, the ring fingers and then the index finger are the same size, or you can do any this 3 you can do a different in order. It doesn't have to be this looks, just give you some ideas. So if you like this design, you can go with this, and it doesn't have to be on the thumb, you can do it any fingers you prefer. So this is 3 colors I'm using on this videos. Number 9 is metal grays, number 16 is Bordeaux, and then the number 24 is jet black. Beautiful is 3 colors, it works like great together. Tanya, thanks so much for tuning in. Welcome to this live video. JS Color Girl, thank you so much. So I couldn't make the chamfer foils work. Do I let it cool before I apply the foil? So if you're using this, great question, JS Cali Girls. If you are using this, is iHold Gels Premium Chamfer Foils in the black bottles. You want to cure for 30 seconds. If you go with 60 seconds, it absolutely won't hurt at all. You will never over cure it. So if you do, you want to make sure you cure for 30 seconds. Under is recommends, like a suggestion is 48 watt of LED UV lamp in a good LED UV lamps curing. So just in case if you're doing it exact the same what I sharing and it doesn't chamfer it, just make sure you check the lamp. Sometimes the lamp, the bulbs can be is missing or is out 1 or 2 lamp, because is a live is time of the all of the LED lamp is only lasts for 5,000 hours. If it does closer to that, you know, it's like dates, the date that is gonna be end, then make sure it check, because sometimes 1 or 2 or 3 is bulbs is missing, it's not going to cure properly. And then also if you are using the 60-second one, if you want to do it 60-second one, make sure you cure for 60 seconds, just in case your lamp is getting a little bit is needs some extra time, is getting weaker. You can do it a little bit longer. You can do another 60 seconds to make sure they are is going to cure, because it's only stick the foils on if it cure properly. If you're not, then give it extra time to cure it, so then you can able to transfer nice and easy. Give it a try again, JS Cali girls, and let me know how it works out for you. All right, so I have all of this. The color, I'm going to show you all the colors. And then we're going to moving on some cute designs. So this is metal grays on the thumb. And then we have the jet blacks on the index and the rings fingers. We have the Bordeaux, and then on the middle ones we have the is metal grays. You can put it in a different order. You can swap this one, switch the order if you prefer. It doesn't matter. So now we're gonna creating this one look. So we're gonna do one at a time. We're gonna do the thumb with the cute flowers and then some ombre in these colors. I would suggest if you have any chromes using any of like metals like gray like this, or is the metal guns, or is a little bit of darker shade, it works as well. So if you don't want to using the like the darker gel polish to make it all right, you can do that as well. So I will do go ahead and using applies one coat of the top coat on this first. I want to do one nail at a time so then it won't be confused, because it's really cool designs for a lot of us like this theme. And then you can do different color. It doesn't have to be this three. Okay, so I'm gonna do one at a time so then we can do along together and this won't be confused, because we're working with the chrome. So I will make sure that the chromes will not, the top coat will not overkill, because if it overkill, it will not going to pick up the chromes as we expecting. Okay, let's get a little bit of the bumps. I think it's maybe from the base coat before that I couldn't fix it. But anyway, top coat, and we are going to key it for is 30 seconds under 48 watt LED UV lamp. You don't want to do it over here because 30 seconds is good to pick up some crumbs on it. All right. Callie, hello. Thanks so much for tuning in. The polish is so smooth and very high pigment. Thank you so much, yes, Callie girl. Thanks so much, TikTok fams and Instagram fam. So now it's 30 seconds and YouTube fam, Facebook fam. So now it's here for 30 seconds already. So it's here, but it's not like really a super overkill. So I'm using just a little bit the pigments right here. So if you have any of the chromes in your collections, you don't have to use these colors. You can use any colors that you feel like you want to put it on. So I'm gonna only need to do is just dab it right in the center. And then circular motion, kind of fans it out slowly. I'm using just a little bit of the chrome. I don't load it up because you don't want to have it too much, because if it does too much, it's gonna flies everywhere. And now it's up to you if you want the aura to be shows in a smaller effect, or if you want to do like a little bit wider range in the nails. Absolutely, it's up to you. So I'm gonna slowly just dab it and kind of fans it out, circular motion instead of just rub, because if you rub, it's hard for you to control it and to make the aura. So I will do like circulars like this, you know, like slowly. Start from an inner center first and then fans it out. This is great for any beginners. You can able to do that. It's gonna be a minimums and limiting of like a mistake or out of controls, especially when it chrome, because if you're rubbing and you use too much, it's gonna make a mess like everywhere. So it's up to you if you want it to be like really obviously. You can, you know, apply more, or another top coat on and adding another layer, but I think it looks really good. I'm gonna dab it first. Okay. Then you start seeing it, it's like fans it out for you. But I would say take a little bit of your time instead of just like rub it, because if you rub it circular like this, it will not going to go smoothly. All right, I think it looks good. And here is two options for you to isolate your chrome, another first layer of the chrome to the next layer of the chrome. Either you're going to do a finish with the base coat, as I always show you how to finish it, then how to apply the base coat on, remove the residues and apply another's, or you can have another alternatives, another ways, using any of the unicorn chromes you have. I would use this one because this one I didn't, but I want to give you all different options, whatever you work for you. So what I'm going to do is pick just a little bit of the unicorns. I'm using the unicorns chromes. I love this one. It's like 7 colors. It's gorgeous. I'm going to show you shortly, and you can't never go wrong with this. I'm using just a little bit around, so then that way you kind of really perfect your aura. Okay, so now if you want, you can finish it by rubbing it. So now you won't have to worry about it's gonna mess up. It will not. That's it. And then turn it around on the clean applicator and rub it thoroughly, so then all the pigments will submerging or stick into the nails, and will keep it nice and last longer. And also, now if you want to do another coat, you want to do it in like a doggers like this, do another coat if you want to. If you want to adding another coat. So then now I give you is just, that is the idea. So then here is how you're going to do with another coat. We're going to top coat it first, because if you're adding another chromes on, pigments on it, it will not going to adhere it on, because it will not picking it on the top of the other chrome. So here right away is doing thin coat, 30 seconds. And if you want to do the aura with the chromes, just don't rub like vertically. I would say circular motion like this. So then that way you're getting a so much better your aura. Tanika, thanks so much for tuning in. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to Glitz Live videos. And then the second coat, I'm going to pick up just a little bit more of the pigment and repeat this. This is just for you to do another coat, just in case that you want your aura to be darker. But if you are happy with the looks earlier, you can move on to doing a next step. So now you can see your aura still like obviously showing, but you see I'm still doing the circular motion. So if you are trying to doing the aura with the gel painting palettes that I show you before, it's great and super easy, and you can using applicator or the sponge and dab it on. Same thing with technique, just circulars. So those circulars just help you to really navigate of what section you want, because if you're doing a rub back and forth vertical like this, it doesn't create the aura looks, and it's kind of a ombre looks for us. It only looks like streaky layer or streaky is effect. So circulars start from the center, focus on center first, and then fans it out to the outer, and repeat this until you see the colors that you prefer. Then you stop. But you feel like you want it to be fans out, but take your time. This one is gonna be really also easy, but if you just really rush and you just try to rub it like this, even like this, because the motion, the faster the motion you're doing, the harder and the good of your pigment is gonna sticking on it, and it's not going to move, it's not gonna blend for you. Is the pigments, when it is really merged into with the top coat, it will not going to fade or is ombre for you. So you're gonna do it like take a second to slowly. That's it. as you have. And then now we're gonna using the unicorns. This one is a set of 7. I'm gonna just like dab it around, and it's not going to remove these colors at all because your chromes will not stick on another layer of the chrome. It's only sticking it to where it doesn't have the chrome pigment. Okay, using this to make sure. That's it. Here you have it. I know it take a little bit because I want to really details, so then that way if you're trying to do the aura with your chromes and have such a really hard time, it doesn't do it for you. Like you're trying to rub it, or even use like I did circular motion too, but if you do circular motion like this and you constantly rub it in, it doesn't blend at all. But if you dab it, it's gonna go so well. So if you haven't get chance to try it, give it a try and let me know how it turned out for you. You're probably gonna be so happy with the results come out. All right, so now we're gonna using the chromatic gels to creating it's really cool, it has stunning, you know, it's like veining like this. So I will using twin tip brush with chromatic gels. And randomly pick whatever and you draw however you would like, and it will not, I promise you will never go wrong with it. It's so fun. If you feel like you don't know what to do with the fun nail art 3D, don't forget to go back into your chromatic gels, because it's just something else about chromatic gel. It's just really, it's fun to work with, and it's created really cute design. It doesn't matter if you're like not in the feeling of do any design today or to any of the day. All right, so feel free to have fun with this, you know, like whatever you want, you can have fun with this. Look, I'm just like randomly pick anything that I would like. And if you want your texture to be like a lot is more texture, like to see it's like a more of the like more texture of the 3D, feel free to adding it them more. Okay, and then perfect it. Go ahead, keep for only 30 seconds, and then you can rub your favorite chrome colors of your choice. You can do any colors, you can do any colors you prefer. It doesn't have to be the color I'm going to do. All right, 30 seconds here. Hello Jay, Renee, thanks so much for tuning in. 30 seconds. Again, we're gonna do 5 designs and 5 different ones, so bear with me. It's gonna be so cool and it's so fun. And you don't have to do all 5 designs for 5 nails. I'm having so much fun with you and doing a tutorial, so I'm doing every single one of them. So now here's something cool. You can use every single one of them to doing it for your client's ring finger. Like say if the client just loved the Bordeaux that JS Caligo will request, she loved it so much and she doesn't want anything else, you can do the rest of them with your Bordeaux that she likes and do your flowers, or you can do the whole big flowers. You can do you know, it's like couple of the flower petals, or you can do this veining design however you would like to. Or if the clients want aura is ombre, is the metals like this cute grays like this, you can also do that as well. So you can end up with your set however you want. It's gonna look so cute. All right, so now I will using the different colors. The color I'm using is the Glitz Ruby, but if you have any colors of your choice, you can do pink, purple, green, blue, whatever colors you prefer. Do that. I'm gonna use this one. Just pick up just a little bit, and then here's how you isolate like perfect with your chromes and your chromatic gels. Is only sticking it to your chromatic gels, and it will leave your other is layer of the chrome. So what I'm not rubbing it yet because I don't want all the pigments gonna fly everywhere, so I'm just giving a quick dab here. So what it does, it just deposit the pigments, the particle into that chromatic gel first for me, and then I will rub it shortly. This way you don't wasting all the chromes, and all your chromes go not flying like everywhere. That's it. And then I've been using this end to give it
almost like looks like a proper mirror.
That's cool, huh? You can do however you want, and I told you, you will never go wrong with this. You can do however. Thank you so much, Jay Renee's. I appreciate you so much, and thanks so much for the love and the support. The trust is mean the world to us, and thanks so much for all of you here on with trust. Tanya, thanks so much for is here as well. All right, so now look at that, it's not contaminated, and you can easily isolate. It's only sticking and adheres it to your chromatic gel. So I'm gonna give it a good rub to give it a make sure that it's all of the pigments that it deposit into the chromatic gels, and then now you are pretty much good to go. If you don't want anything else, you love it like this, you can definitely is using the condensed glue gel, seals it, and then top coat it. So I'm using the glove to remove any of the pigment have left. Condensed glue gels, we're gonna use that to adheres the pearls or whatever colors of your crystal you would like to. I'm gonna do that and then pick the couple of the mega gels. But first thing first, I'm gonna seal these chromes and also deposit or apply your crystals at the same time. Okay. This way to help me seal the chrome pigments on whole entire nails. Remember that we have it on, but we didn't seal it yet. So we're gonna seal completely and load it enough. You don't want to be too overloaded with your condensed glue gels. Also, you don't want it is not enough. And then follow with this shiny top coat or any top coat of your choice. Alright. Floating or glide the top right on the top so you can seal your texture of the designs, but also without make it so like bulky. This side. Any chromes, any of the charm you would like to. I'll put that one in here. That's it. And now, because we're doing a top coat and we are going to give it just really a quick here, I would do is 10 to 15 seconds. It should be good because I want to adding the omega gels on it. All right, I would do 10 seconds, 10 to 15 seconds. It should be good. And here's your omega gel to create this really nice cute 3D. So when you're gonna using omega gel, if you want your 3D flowers to have the pigments of the chrome pigments on it, that's how you're gonna be referred to your chromatic gel. So it's the 3Ds, and also it's pick up any pigments that you are assigned to it. So I will have the plates right here and pick up. I would need like several of just different, so 2 petals and then 4 petals. I might doing a bigger beads, and just in case I need it more, you can always go back and pick more. And give it a good like roll. just roll it up like this, and then you divide it. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 beads. Alright. So I'm saving the long waist one. Maybe for this one. Okay. Where it is. So I just need only two beads, 1 and 2. Just roll it as you prefer. The 1. And remember, we did 10 seconds, so it does here on the background, but also it still have a little bit of sticky layer to adhere your beads on it. So press it down using your 3D molding brush. Centers, press down, and center a bit, press down and fans it to the left, to the right. Now you can do the shape of your petals however you want, whatever shape you want to create it for it, do it, have fun with this. And using a tip, using a belly to kind of fans it out, using the tip of it to mold it and to guide to the shape. Okay, and that's all you need, and you can take your time. I don't have to worry about it's gonna be too wet or too dry. Press down, press down. That's it. If you feel like you're good, go ahead and cure. If you don't want any chromes on it and you love it to look like this, just glass flowers, leave it alone. Top coat after you finish to giving us nice shines. If you want it to be chrome pigments, adding it on, and we're gonna go in cure it for 30 seconds. That's it. It looks good with or without. 30 seconds. And then this one, we're going to use that shortly. I'm going to put it right here. And I will using the silver. You can use any silvers or any chrome of your choice. Just had a lot of pigments on it, so I might use just a little bit. Sometimes there's so much. Do you like to do like one nail at a time like this? Sometimes I would do alternate, like, you know, it's like a thumbs and then move on to the next one. And let me know if you want to doing one at a time like this, so it's easy to follow and it's not confuse you. Or you like to do like, no, you can multitask and do all of them at once. I can also do that. But which one you prefer though? It's for you to follow and learning. But that is will be for learning. But if you are doing it for yourself, you can do like multitasking and different different nails at the same time. I'm gonna color this with the chrome pigments. Pick any colors. You want a purple, do purple. If you want pink, do pink. If you want blue, do blue. If you want green, do green. This one looks good with green as well. So whatever colors you do, have fun with this, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and did like totally, it looks like so cool though. Alright, so I'm using on other end, have less pigments, and I'm gonna give it a good rub. And now, if you like it like this, you can definitely top coat it, but I will do using the black gel painting in the bottle. Give a little bit of the details, like have a depth touch. Really gently a feather touch on the crease. To give it like have a 3-dimension look. But you don't want to, don't have to. I think it looks good with or without. Alright, let's go ahead and here for 60 seconds. And then we're going to top coat the flowers, and then we're done with the thumb. And so we'll move on to the next one. And then I'm going to top coat this one. Now I will top coat this, just the petals, and also pearl as well. And 60-second cure. And you're done. Look, we're done with the thumbs. And then we're gonna move on to the next one. So next one, it's index. We are going to using jet black. And then what is the plan we are going to do is to adding the pigment on the top. Like we're gonna using ruby, the glide ruby on the top of this. So what we want to do, we're gonna go ahead and adding the top coat, shiny top here for 30 seconds if you want the chrome to be in. Second. Okay. Alright, so this is 30 seconds is done. So again, I'm doing one nail at a time, so then that way we can learn it together and without confuse you. So I'm using the colors we are going to use is the Glide Ruby number 2. I'm putting on right on my right hand right here. Pick up just a little bit, and then we're going to start doing it the same thing. Remember, it's from a center, and then we're gonna do circular motion. Just tap it instead of rub. I'm gonna tap it, which is that it will help me deposit the pigment into the nails, which is on the top coat. You don't need any of fancy, any of the chrome's top or chrome base or anything. It's just sure is iHold no white shiny top coat will take care of everything. Alright, so I'm just fans it out. Okay. Take it your time. There you go. I'm going to turn it on the other side. Has less of the pigment. And then now you're gonna dab it. Do until you are happy with this. Okay. And then I'm going to use a little bit of the unicorns, either unicorns or you can using the grays colors. Either way it works as well. And give it a good rub. And with this on, just in case you want your chrome pigment to be a little bit more like colors, you can apply the top coat the same what I did it with the thumb. I did twice. You can do one coat, it looks really good like this. Blending. That's it. And now we are going to adding the chrome pigment to create is like this effect look. Piece of chrome and using hey Bella. Alright, so I'm using this twin tip brush with your chromatic gels and do the same. If you want your texture to be a little bit more, you can using more of your chromatic gels, or if you want the texture to be thinner, you can also do that as well. Have fun with this and don't afraid of to play around with this, and then promise and whatever that the patterns that you go, you can't ever go wrong with this. And then you can like really connect them. Alright, so I will go ahead and cure for 30 seconds. To adding the chromes on it. And pick any colors of the chromes you would like to. I'm adding probably the cover silver, just using a little bit. Use any chromes that you have. All right, 30 seconds only if you want to adding some chromes on. I will dab some pigment on it. Using the clean hand and just give it a good rub. You see how it's only it transfer to your chromatic gels and leave the surface alone, and it's not contaminated, so it's like completely isolated. But use any other colors of your chrome pigment you prefer. I'm gonna give it a good rub after I dab it on, instead of you just rub it right at the first. All of the pigment is gonna fly crazy everywhere. Right, and if you want this to be like more textures, you want more of the details on, go back and repeat it the same with the chromatic gels and rub different colors of chromes or same color of the chrome of your choice. I want to press it down to the background. That's it. If you like it so much and you don't want anything else, you can just top coat with your seal it with your condensed glue gels, and then a top coat. And I will use maybe a couple of crystals. I might like a couple. Can you able to go check, please? Just go yourself. And I'm getting a couple of the crystals from the either Perfect Combinations or the Shape crystal kit, or you can do or you can I'm using the red. You can use any other colors. You can getting it all the Shape is crystals, Perfect Combinations. I love it. It have all the shape, all the centerpieces compatibles, and also so many the beads frame is ready for you, so you can ask for any other colors in there. JS Collie Girl, thank you so much. I'm so glad you like it. I'm so glad we did it the those colors together. All right, so we're gonna using condensed glue gels. All right, so top coat, and now I'm gonna seal completely because we're gonna seal these chromes, and then actually it's a whole entire nails that all the chromes. Okay, using on other end to make sure that the textures, I mean the condensed glue gel is going to every single edges of it. And don't forget tanning top coat of your choice, using any color of your choice. I mean any top coat of your choice. I would go with the shiny top coat, but you can do a matte top coat. Or I don't know if I want to do this matte top coat. I want shiny. It looks so gorgeous. Okay. You can also draw your shooting stars if you want to, or you can do the crystal. I'm adding the crystal on this one. I like that. It looks so cool. I'm adding additional one here. Just fun. If you don't want to, don't. You don't have to adding it on. I'm doing it upsize. You can do it right in the center if you want to. Center is gonna be right here. I think I might want to do it in the middle, center of the nails. But you put wherever you want. You can do left, top right, bottom left, bottom right. Whatever is you feel like you are like it the most, and do it. So 60 seconds here, and then you're getting a beautiful, it's nice and easy designs with the chromes and the 3D texture chromes. We did good, everyone. We did 2 nails already, and then moving on to the next one. So the first one we did. Congratulations, we did 2 nails already. Should we continue so doing the next one? This next one is gonna be also cute too. If you don't have a chromatic gels, you're just using a top coat. Yes, you can. If you JS Calico, if you don't have a chrome gel, you can absolutely do the top coat. Top coat will still able to rub some chrome pigments on. Top coat will not going to giving like a 3 D, like a 3D textures on it, but absolutely you can use the top coat to draw it on and to create this really nice veining. Great question. So JS Caligor said, if you don't have a chromatic gels, can you just use a top coat? Absolutely, you can using a top coat, because top coat will rubbing the grit. I'm not sure what other top coat with Glitz. iHold is no wipe shiny top coat. You can definitely rub the chromes on it and still using the top coat to draw the designs and details you prefer. So I'm gonna go ahead and using the shiny top coat. So we're gonna adding some chromes on it. $30 here, everyone. Oh, I'm so excited. I love the design today. Really cool. This is cool set for my brothers. I'm gonna show you the picture of my brother sending it to me. Like, oh, that is gonna be so cool, and we can recreate this looks. All right, so you are very welcome anytime, JS Kali girls. I'm so glad you asked, because it's a good question to ask. All right, so that one, 30-second here. Make sure 30-second here, under 48 watt LED UV lamp. If you're doing a little bit longer, the crumbs might not stick on it. So now we're gonna using the gray colors. I'm gonna move this one out on the sides because I don't want a chrome to stick in on this. So let me move it on the side. All right. Back into this, start right in the center. And then you're gonna start it here first, and then kind of dab it, but circular motion dabbing. So if you're having a hard time at getting your aura, but aura with the gel palettes is one thing, it's already nice and easy. Aura with your chrome, if you pick up the chromes and you start roll the circular motion and rub it like this, it will be not going to giving the desires the aura look. It's gonna rub it blotchy in some spot, and then it doesn't do the other one. So slowly do circular motions from the inner and then fans it out slowly out to the outer. Continues until you are happy with the size of your auras. If you want it to be smaller or bigger. Now you're gonna rub it in. Like that. And we're gonna using the unicorn just a little bit, and I will dab it too. Same thing with the thumb that we did it together. This is gonna be again for anyone just tuning in now. Now I can rub and tie the nails. Let me see. Looks really good. If you want it to be a little bit darker, absolutely remember that we did it with thumb. Repeat that step. Apply the top coat and repeat that step. You know, so make it darker and we can do lighter. Hello, Vive Nails Laos. Thank you so much for tuning in. Here you have this one. And now we are going to using chromatic gels and then create some veinings. I'm using the twin tip brush. I'm using a light brush on this end and draw any of the veining. And promise with you, with the chromatic gel, you can't never go wrong with this. You can do anything, veinings, details, 3D, like flat 3D texture, or you're gonna have so much fun. You can draw anything you would like to, flower, veining, a line, and anything you would like to. And if you want your veinings to be thicker, more texture, you can adding more chromatic gels on it. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and cure for 30 seconds only. And then we're gonna rub the chrome of your choice. If you do the steam, it doesn't have to be red and like Bordeaux with this beautiful, like a nice bright red, blue red, and the jet blacks, beautiful, like, and then also the metal grays colors. If you don't want to do this 3 color, do any 3 colors you prefer. Okay, so I'm gonna pick the Glitz Ruby. After 30 seconds here, you see that I would dab it instead of keep rubbing it, dab it first. So what it does, it deposit your chrome pigment into your chromatic gels. So here is these, when I'm doing this, I'm going to refer to JS Kali Girl question. She said that she asked a really good question. I love that. Is if you don't have chromatic gels, can you using the top coat? Absolutely. If you want to draw the looks veining like this, you can draw and adding the top coat on. It will not, the top coat will not giving the texture like this. You see that it's 3D kind of textures up. It will not giving the 3Ds, but it's still giving the looks, the designs, like if you are drawing it nice and easy. So now you see that how it's isolate. It doesn't sticking it to everywhere except your chromatic gels. Give it a really nice isolate look. If you have a hard time with isolate your chrome, here you go. There's several different ways that I did using a base coat and different techniques, and then this one I'm using on the top of another layer of the chrome. So whatever works and flow with you, use that. So I'm gonna rub it really well with the clean applicators, you know, like stuff, so then that way the pigments will not running anyway. I'm gonna seal this with the condensed glue gels and then top coat to protect all the chromes layer, as well as if I want to add any chromes, any crystals or any charm, it's gonna be a great chance for me to do it as well. All right, so here come condensed glue gels. This is gonna seal completely all of the chromes, surface and designs, and also this is 3D texture chromes. We're staying on 4 weeks to come. The condensed glue gels, and then the top coat. Katie, hello, thanks so much for tuning in. Welcome to Glitz live video. And happy Wednesday, everyone. Hope you are having a fabulous Wednesday. Alright, so I'm gonna need to using my top coat. My top coat's almost gone. Floating right on the top. And then we're gonna adding the charm. All the charm you see, you can definitely find it on our official website. Nice and easy. I love this, super cute. You can put any charms on it, doesn't have to be this charm. Any charm is flow with your boat. Okay, wipe it up on the side. And then we'll go ahead and key for a 60 seconds. Alright, so go ahead and key. And later, when we're done, we're gonna using precision glue gels, which is your is locking and sealing your is crystals on shortly. Tiffany, hello, thanks so much for tuning in. I'm so happy, I'm so glad you loved it. All right, we did good, everyone. We did like 3 nails already. Should I continue? Is that good? Everybody is still doing great so far, so good. Continues with that, because sometimes it could be like, oh my god, Nancy, we're never gonna wear like all 5 nails. You don't have to. This is all 5 designs in one videos for you, so you get an option of whatever design you would like to. And we did the first one together already, second ones, and the third one we did. We can go into your beautiful flowers and then also really cute textures of this. JS Color Girl, thank you so much. So this one is also done. So when you're done, it's nice and it dry, so it's not as you don't have to worry about sticky tacky layers, so you can go in and seal around the charms as you prefer. Here, look at that, we did 3 already. You know what, I do like it, the charms on it. When I did it first, we just draw the chromatic gel to draw a shooting star, but I do be honest with you, I like the charms much better. Just only is my own opinions, but you can draw it, you can leave it alone, it doesn't have anything else on it. I think it's either way, it looks so beautiful. You can't never go wrong with either ones. So this one, it's already done. Oh, they had a little bit further right here, so we're gonna do next one. Yes, next one, let me know, just give me a thumbs up if we should continue. Thank you, J Renee. So if you do, we're gonna continue to this. We're gonna adding the chromes on this look. So absolutely, Tiffany, that absolutely is great. So we're gonna do is shinies. We're gonna continue with this because we only have 2 more nails designs, which is great. You can do this for whole entire set. For your reference with the new set, you can do all 5 nails, 10 nails like this, or you can do just 2 rings finger is one of this design. I'm gonna just go ahead and key for 60 seconds, 30 seconds, I'm sorry, because we're gonna adding some chromes on it. So definitely we're gonna do 30 seconds. There's a little bit of the fur on this. Alright, 30 second cues, everyone. 30 seconds. Hello, Marisol. Thanks so much for tuning in. Welcome to Glitz Live videos. Happy Wednesday. So the colors I'm going to using on the top of the Bordeaux number 16, it is Glitz Ruby. This also is the suggestion and request from JS Color Girl. If you want to see the looks and the beautiful shade of a number 16 Bordeaux from a Glitz Gel polish, and also it's had the matching of acrylics colors as well. So 30 seconds is up. I'm gonna pick up just a little bit of the chromes. If you need more, you can absolutely going back, but I'm gonna pick just a little go a long way. So I'm just dab it. I would dab it first. The reason for me to dab it is to release all of the pigment particles off from the applicator, and it will get chance to rub it in the surface so much better. So you won't not gonna miss any spot, because sometimes you rub it on the top and it is so gripping it in, it's sticking on the nails and the rest of them are missing. The reason it is not because it's missing, because if you rub it, the chromes really hard on the top or any spot that you start first. When you start right here, you rub. What it does, it only the spot you focus on, it has enough and a good pigment, and it will pick up right away, so it's give it really nice shiny. And then rest of them, not because it doesn't pick up, it doesn't have enough of the pigment, but if you have one thin layer of the pigment particle in there, it will not pick up the others layer of the chrome. So give it a good dab first, so then you know that you are spreading and distribute all of your pigment to the nail first, and then you're gonna rub it. It's gonna give 100% of coverage for you. It looks shiny every single times. Alright, so here you have it. So what I'm gonna do, I will lock this one really first, apply the base coat to lock the chromes for a second, and then still have the sticky layer, so then I can put the Omega gels on for 3D flowers thin coat. 60-second cue. And then back into our chromatic to Omega gels earlier. So here's some tip and trick. It might help. So if you are using your bare hands, it's might touching a lot of like chrome pigment that is flying everywhere. So I'm using alcohol to wipe off this. So then just in case that if I'm touching on the Omega gels, it will not transfer the pigments from my gloves to the Omega gels. So we have one, I have two, I have three, I got it from Omega Gels earlier for just anyone just tuning in just now. Four. So we're gonna do two of them. Alright, I still have sticky layers, so I'm gonna go ahead and add one, and two, three, and four. So 1, 2, 3, 4. What about the melons colors? What about the melons color flowers? You can adding the melons flowers colors. You can absolutely adding it on. You don't have to do this Omega gel clear. You can use any colors you would like to. JS color, it doesn't have to be. It's all of Omega gel, 40 gel, 5D gel are doing the same purposes of creating a beautiful 3D flowers. So this one, because we want to rub the chromes on, you want to use Omega gels. If you don't want any chromes on, you just want a color, you can draw the colors on, and you can apply, you can adding the polish, the gel polish on the top of 40 gel, 5D gels, Omega gels. But if you want to adding the chromes on it to the flowers, you want to use your Omega gel. So then it's gonna rub it right on the surface. So you're gonna go ahead and press down in the center, press it down, and kind of anchor it there. You don't have to do it right now, perfect it yet. You can do 4 petals and kind of outline it, see exactly where you want your flowers is, and then you can go from there. Remember, if you want to your flowers to be smaller or bigger, it's your choice. You can add them on thicker, smaller, however you would like. Press it down right in the center, tape it in on the side. Okay. Press it down, press, fans, fans. Take your time. You don't have to worry about it's gonna dry. It's gonna set or it's not runny, it's liquidy. It's not too wet, too dry. You don't have to worry about it's the season. When the weather's too cold or too hot, it will not affecting any of this at all. Take your time to mold and sculpting the flowers as you prefer. Press it down, keep it nice and flat, and using the tip of it, start from the inner and about 30-degree angle, and then press it down to let it lock in there, and then using the whole entire the belly of it is just perfect, precisely size of it to make it like precise it to your 3D flowers or 3D nail art. So it's not the tip of your 3D molding brush, it's not flimsy, it's not leggy, it's not hanging there. So you can control, and you know that every single pressure you put it on is not too much, because if you press it too much, it's gonna sticking into your tips of your molding brush instead of your surface. So now it's looking good, and if you want to kind of define them, you can using the tip of it and do nice and easy. That's it. Feeling like you want to add anything else on, absolutely change it, fix it however you would like to. Ooh, I'm gonna take advantage from this one, and I'm adding the pearls on it. But if you don't want to, you add anything else you want. If you're adding this one, but you could add anything you want, like any crystals colors of your choice. Okay, I'm going to double check this one more time because it's self level, so I want to make sure that the texture and the designs, the crease that I want, exactly what I want. If not, take your time until you're happy with this, and when you're ready, then clear. This one you don't have to rush like you would do your liquid and powder and worry about it's gonna set for you. Right, here you go. I think we're good. Okay. 30-second cure, because I'm adding a chromes on. If you don't add a chrome on, 60-second cure. If you don't add any chromes on, then you do full cure. If you want to adding the chromes on, you can adding like you can cure for 30 seconds. So on this one, I'm adding like a couple of silvers colors. You can add any colors you prefer. If you want pink, add pink on. And today's like we're doing like have a, I don't know what theme is on it, but I love the looks of it. I'm like kind of a cool look though. All right, so ooh, I didn't realize it 30 seconds is that fast. All right, so we are going to give it a quick dab in. If you want your chrome, you cure for 30 seconds, because if you cure 60 seconds, the chromes will not going to stick on it, because it's full cure already. All right, so here you go. Hi, Jaden. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and dab it in. It looks really good like this. If you want more, absolutely can rub it more. If you want just a little bit of hint of it, But if you want it to be in like a solids, continue to doing it. Thank you, Jaden. Looking good. So I'm gonna using a little bit of a gel painting and adding some details on the petals. If you love it like this, you don't want anything else, you can leave it like just like this. Alright, so I'm using a black gel painting in the bottles with precision brush. So you don't have, if you don't have the light brush, you can definitely count on this. I'm gonna just like getting majority of the gel polish, gel painting off from the bristles. It's nice and really a nice strips, and then you can able to adding a little bit of details on this. And continue until you are happy with this. I'm going to put it right in between the creases. You know what? It looks like I have a crumbs of the golden in it, but actually it's silver though. But you know why? It's getting a really cool reflection in it because it's on the top of the beautiful Bordeaux colors. So it looks like it's kind of a champagne and gold, but actually it's just silver. Go ahead and cure for 30 seconds. And then after that, you top coat everything. I was using, before that, I'm using the condensed glue gels. Or I mean just top coat because you don't have, we did have a base coat underneath for it to seal your crumbs already. Look at us, we did this so good. We did like 4 nails designs already, but then it means it doesn't have to be necessary to do 4 nails like this at the same set. But if your clients, or if you're creating, your clients are requesting it for you to doing it a whole set on for the clients like that, absolutely, now you know how to do it. We're going to do the last one. It's really nice and easy. And then if you are creating the press on nails, this is also going to be a great idea for you if you're doing all 5 nails designs on it. And if you want to know how you're pricing it, refer to a lot of videos that I share how you pricing them on each technique for your reference. So check them out. So a lot of different videos that we did pricings as well. And then also if you're doing it for your nails, have fun. You can do all designs. You can do all of the designs. Super adorable. I love this set. Or you can do one of this on the rest of them. You could do like a metal grays on the background, and the rest of them just like ombre's aura, and then do 2 rings fingers with the flowers petals, or just, you know, or just if you want doing this is colors for the rest of the nails, and then you can do 2 rings fingers on this. It looks this designs, and the rest you can do just an aura. So there's so many different ways you can do. So just top coat this using a shiny top coat. Tavia's Georgia, thank you so much for tuning in. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to Glitz Live videos. We got so many of you in the house today, so thanks so much, and hope you have a fabulous Wednesday. Thank you so much for taking time and swing by, join with me, and creating a beautiful, like, fun and some trendy nail art, nail design. So if you see that all over social media, some similar techniques, and there's no like a technique to show really details, you can definitely is going to join ours like content to learn a thousand of different techniques. So check it out. They're all free, so you don't have to pay for anything at all. And hope it helped for a lot of nail techs and beginners. All right, top coat. Oh, forgot this one. We definitely top coat this one because we already have a base coat underneath. Remember before. Most out of the top coat, so I'm going to use to every single drop. So I did the base coat first, so giving a little bit of the layer of the sealing the chromes layer underneath, and also it's helped to bond and adheres your omega gels nice and easy. But JS Cali girls earlier, you said what about melon mist colors from a 5D gel? You can use any colors of 5D gel, 4D gels, and omega gels to create this look. All right, 60-second cure for this one. And Tiffany, thank you so much. I'm so glad you love them all. That's so beautiful. The flowers, amazing. I appreciate it. I'm so glad you love it. And the last one is one of the easiest one on earth, I promise. So we have a 2 coat of your beautiful number 24 jet blacks here. And then we are going to adding the base coat to isolate it. Thank you so much, JS Cali girls. I'm so happy. I'm so glad that you are here with us. I hope it's bringing some tip and trick and techniques for all of us. All right, so base coat, and then we're gonna go ahead and cure for 60 seconds. That is one of the way to isolate your chrome so much easy. If you don't want any other of chromes on the top of it, you want the chromes like to isolate and doing a veining. It's gonna be a great way. So after the 60-second cure of the base coat are applied, we are going to remove the sticky layer, okay? With 90% and higher isopropyl alcohol. Hey girl nails, hello. Thanks so much for tuning in. Happy Wednesday and welcome to Glitz Live videos. Just using that. We want to wait for it to 60-second cure. Let me know if you have any question. Just drop down any question you might have. I'll be so happy to assist you. Sometime. Oh, this one is nice. This one is done already. It's like, why is sticky? Because my glove is sticky actually. Alright, so I will remove the sticky layer off. This is the sticky layer off that I'm using is to remove it is the base coat. Is gone now, and only we need is we're gonna using chromatic gels, light brush or twin tip brush if you have, or light brush, any brush is this length. It should be great. So go ahead and pick some chromatic gels. You can pick less or more. It's up to you how you want your beautiful texture is gonna be. So I'm just like adding this random. This one is gonna be good for anyone who's just like love to draw the flame as well. I'm just doing it randomly. I did random, okay? So you don't have, you can do however you want, draw however you would like, flow with your boat. All right, so it looks so cool though, but you will never go wrong with this. Here, 30 seconds only. if you want to add a chromes on. Oop, I forgot. I think I'm supposed to put the pearls on, but it's okay, we can add some pearls later. Like that would adding a pearls on this one. But we can add it on later with the top coat and condensed glue gels. And we're gonna using the silver. 30-second here is done, and then we're gonna use the silver chromes or any chromes of your choice. Okay, I will not rub it, I'm just dab it on first to kind of deposit the pigment particle first, and then just rub it shortly after you are like dab all of the pigments as you prefer. Like I forgot I was want to adding some pearls on it, but I didn't. We're gonna adding on shortly. All right, so I think I don't miss any spot, and turn it around using the other clean size, and we're gonna just rub it nicely. Look at that. Isolates nice and easy. How easy it is. Like it's just 1 to 3 designs and you're all good to go. That's it. That's it, everyone. If you don't want anything else, condensed glue gel, top coat, you should be good to go. If you don't have the condensed glue gels, alternates you can do is the base coat. Using the base coat and a top coat, it works well. If you don't want any crystal on, if you want any crystal and charms, highly recommend your condensed glue gels because it's gonna nail down everything. Do remove the sticky here. The question from JS Cali Girls. Do I remove sticky surface from the base coat before apply transfer foil? You don't have to. When you're doing a transfer foil, this is a chromatic gel, so when you're doing your transfer foil, you don't have to remove sticky layer at all. You can apply your transfer foils on the top of your colors already applies it on, and it will be bonding and it will transfer nice and easy. I would suggest if the lamp, it looks like if it doesn't stick it on, is probably it was a lamp that it will not, you know, working and listening to us and working properly. So you give it a little bit of extra time to key it. It should transfer is nice. All right, so condensed glue gels, and then don't forget the top coat. My top coat is almost gone, but I'm gonna use this to the last drop. And condensed glue gels. Then don't key the condensed glue gels yet. I will go ahead and floating the top coat right on the top. And now, just in case earlier that you forgot your pearls like I did, you can adding on later because you have your condensed glue gel, so it holds really well. And I picked like maybe a couple of the pearls. Or any of the embellishments that you prefer. If you want crystal, add crystal on. If you want beads, add beads on. Whatever it is you like to. Alright, 60 seconds here, everyone. What do you think about this set though? Would you wear this? And I hope it's bringing you some ideas for all of us to create really cute set. If you see this set and the clients ask for it, now you no longer have to be scared of not able to do it. I show you every single technique, so you can now take this and add your own twist on it, bring it back to the business and make the best out of it. Okay, so then now we're gonna do is precision glue gels to seal everything. This set is gorgeous. Thank you so much, Tiffany. I'm so glad you loved it. So now I'm gonna check We did already seal the pearls already. I'm gonna check right here on the edges. It's had a little bit of like edges right here. All right, 60 second here. And I love this one. I'm gonna seal around the crystal. Leave the crystal alone. I'm gonna seal the charms, the metal charms right here. I'm gonna seal that, seal to prevent them from catching on the hair, the clothes, and also turning to really tarnish. Alright, so 60 seconds. Alright. Again, 60 seconds. Pearl. I want to make sure the pearls is gonna lock in there. So 60 seconds. And then the last one is also 60 seconds. We're gonna adding the pearl to make sure that it's not catching on the hair, the clothes, or anything else. Also 60 seconds. Hello, Katie. Hello, Katie. Hello, Hey Girls Nails. And don't lose your red cap. Just close it. I'm gonna wait for the second, and then we can put it in the box. So if any of us having a really troubleshootings or is having a hard time struggling, frustrations at when you are molding your 3D brush, actually it's not this one, 3D flowers, definitely your 3D dual brush will be your besties. One for your end to using it with anything, any purpose. I'm using for my 3D acrylics flowers, using acrylics liquid and monomer, and also using for anything. I would clean it with the French, remove some of the residues when I do a, you know, deep smile live or anything, any purposes you want. And the other one, it will be for your precisely 3D moldings nail art. Compared to, you know, like out there, you see that when you're doing this and the with the bigger and longer is like a 2 and a portrait in silicone like this, it give it a try and see if you have it, give it a try. And then but when you bend it down or you press it down, you see how hard you have to bend it. You bend it, you have to feel it. So when you press it down, and too much pressures, what it does when you put it too much, and your gels, your 40 gel, 50 gel, omega gel will definitely gonna stick in the tip of your tool, and when you leave it up, it's gonna take your flowers away with this. With this one, it's definitely gonna doing it really precisely. So press it really gently, and it's not going to pick, even if you're using with your base coat underneath or Kia 10 second on the surface. So this is work pretty much every single time for you, and this is gonna give you a little sometime a challenge for you. So definitely this worth every single penny. But if you have this one, give it a try first and see if it works for you. It's great. If it doesn't work, this is going to be your last is 3D essential molding is tool you will ever need. Okay, so I'm gonna put it on the side here. Oh, this one's pretty. Can you do the final looks for us? Do a final look. So, because see if gonna fit. I'm so happy that we did this design together. It looks so beautiful. Okay, one. And all the charms can simply find it on the websites under the charms and crystals. I love this one. The beautiful, like a shooting star. If you have any chromes on your collections, you know, use that. Use any colors you have and then do the colors you prefer. Or if you don't have anything that you prefer you like, this is going to be on the collection of the chromes pigments on our official website. You can simply find them on pretty much, you can get a whole set, or you can getting the a la carte. Let me put this one in here, and you can use it. It's not only for the press on, you can use it for every single nail set that you're doing. Wait a minute, I said, wait a minute, wait the last one. Let me take that one off. And you can use it with any other shape. I'm using the shape that I'm using is coffin medium. You can file in the shape to be tapered on the sides as you prefer, but I'm using a coffin medium. It's 600 tips, so it gives you about approximately about 50 set of nails, like 50 set of nails, like 500 nails at least minimums. You just have 600 tips. And here you have it, and we have omega gels on this one. And then we did chromatic gels. And these are colors I'm using. As JS Kali girls were asking, let me know what is other design you would like to see next. And would you wear this one? There you go. Here you go, the final looks for everyone. I hope you're enjoying it and learning something new today, as I always learn something new from watching your beautiful work and your beautiful content. Thank you so much for joining with me. And you can simply find this is all of the details. This tutorials is were inspired and requested by JS Kali girl. She just want to see the colors Bordeaux that she's got. This is how it's gonna look, and I hope you're enjoying it, and I cannot wait to see what you create with the colors. And thank you so much to all Glitz fans for tuning in today, enjoying me, share all the experience with me. And let me see, here you have it. I don't know if I missed any. We're not using the premium chamfer for today. That's the color. We have omega gels. We have the tips and everything. Right. So if you have any other questions that I couldn't assist you when I was doing live streams and doing some designs kit with you, don't hesitate to drop the comments on any videos you're watching, or DM us if you have any other questions. All the order is shipped out really fast within 1 to 3 business days. And all the products I'm using, you can simply find on our official website with different categories from gel polish, acrylics, gel extensions, Builder Gel, Velvetty gels, gel polish, liquid and powder, acrylics, and all the tools, your brushes, your is glue essential, which is your crystal, trifectas, and all other crystal kits and charms. You can simply find on our official website, link right in bios or right in the pin in the comments on any other platform. And thank you so much, everyone. Hope you give it a try and let me know which one you like the best. And hey, thanks so much, Katie. Thank you, JS colleague girls, for tuning in. And for all TikTok fam, thanks so much for tuning in. Instagram fam, Facebook fam, and YouTube fam. So I'm so excited with this. I thought that I'm like, I didn't really care much for it, but after I finish it, it looks really good though. It's really cool and stunning and trendy. I would wear this one, and you can use it with any different colors of the chrome. You can do purple, you can do pink, you can do blue. Let me see the other color possibility you can do. I would do with any other colors like this one. The colors I'm using is this one today's, but you can use any colors. I really want to try this. But look at that one. We did it with this. See that? Super beautiful, like purple. Here you go for purple fans. And then Dazzling's Cobalt is beautiful as well. Looks really good in person. This is my favorite colors, the Sapphire Glam and also the Velvet Box. I like it a lot too. Looks really good in person instead of under the camera. This one on the backgrounds is like have a natural tips background, and this one is under on the top of a really is cool like a onyx backgrounds. Okay. All right, to all my Glitz fam, and we can't wait to see everyone in the next live video. And tomorrow we're gonna do some cute designs using a diamond dust pixie. So if you love some of the videos and you are watching us for so many of the video, make sure you turn on the notifications so you won't miss out. That a lot of content we share, because when we're doing live, we're doing different of the time zones for all the Glitz fam member from a different time zone. You can able to is watching us absolutely free. You don't have to pay anything at all, so you can able to adding on your collection and then techniques and take your business, take your skill to the whole entire level. And thank you so much everyone for the trust, the love and support. And have any question with the product, don't hesitate to reach out or drop the comments, and I will looking forward to see everyone in the next live. Make sure you take good care of yourself and be safe out there and take good care of your family, and I will